Hey everybody, I wanted to come on here really quickly because I was having a conversation with my daughter, and my daughter knows that I'm restarting my YouTube page, and she knows how much I love Bobby, and she knows tidbits and different things, and how Bobby has played a role in changing and growing my life. And so she was like, Mom, why don't you just go and just do a brief little story about Bobby? And I'm like, okay. So I wanted to come on really quickly. I think it's very important to let everyone know, because I do promote Bobby Hemmitt. I do promote his teachings. And I have stated for the record that Bobby has changed my life. So I want to just briefly expound on Master Teacher Bobby Hemmitt and what he means to me. So about 4 years ago, I was dating, and the guy just was into Bobby Hemmitt. And I listened to it one of the videos one time. And when I listened to the video, I was instantly hooked. It was more than music to my ears, refreshment to my soul. It was the combination of wit, wisdom, intellect, scholarship, study, and also the fact that I was searching for something that I had not found. And I knew something was not quite right with the way that things were taught in the church and how we were supposed to do certain things. And I just always knew something was just deeper. And when I heard Bobby, it's just the light bulb went off. And I was able to find myself and my mission. And that is always to uncover the hidden truths about any and everything. That there are smoke screens over our eyes just because of the fact that we're in a class, and there are higher ups who hide different things from us. They take different things from us. There are secrecies that we don't know, and if we're not in tune to grow into know, we will never. And with that, it made me go in deeper within myself to uncover truths about me. Thus, I discovered different variables. I discovered that I loved crystals. I discovered that I loved alchemy, putting things together. I loved candles. I loved to study on a deeper level with scholarship, just not surface, just not reading to know, but it's reading for your subconscious and your spirit to grasp and to obtain. And the way Bobby would break down a book and the way that the information flowed, it just was so captivating for me. And I'm sure, without a shadow of a doubt, that the sentiments that I feel are expressed worldwide with Bobby's followers. Well, let me take that back, because he never told nobody to follow him. He made that very clear. Very funny videos about it. But the ones who study along with Bobby, because Bobby paved the way, I'm sure share the same sentiment, how Bobby just was a life changer when it came down to getting to one level of understanding and going deeper and using different methods and means to get to the most unadulterated truth, because of the fact that you have to get multiples in things to really break down and understand truly what's being said. And one of his favorite quotes is, to know one book is to know none. So because you're versed in one, you think that the other books throughout history and different cultures don't play a role in understanding and finding out those hidden truths, then you're still going to be aloof in your understanding. And so Bobby Hemmitt, to me, is one of the top scholars, just for that reason and that reason alone. Just a story, the story from him having a multi-million-dollar shoe deal and him turning that down without realizing that he turned it down because he never went back, to picking up this amazing body of work through research that is unmatched, I will say. That right there is a true testament for anyone who knows Bobby and knows that that is a hard thing to do in the physical realm, to make up subconsciously, I'm sure, and maybe unconsciously, that was of the world that was all of materialistic gains, and that his soul needed the spiritual awakening and undertaking. Therefore, he chose to do what he did. So he forgoed the pleasures of this realm and just blew open wide the ways to think, ways to study, ways to research, ways to dive deep. And I've never seen anybody do that. Not a professor, not a high school teacher, which I love. I love our foundational education people. I love them. I do. However, I've never seen, I don't know why I got caught up on that word, educational educator, because it's two different entities really. But the educators, I've never had an educator do that, where it just broke me down to really try to understand not only the subject at hand, but to understand why I felt the need to dive that deep into it. And so Bobby just embarks on everything that we know that we have to do in this world, spiritually, and the mysteries that are entwined in that. And so I just, he was it. He was the one that broke me down when it comes to spirituality, understanding myself, timid gnosis, know thyself. And it just was a beautiful moment in my life because I had been searching. I moved away from family. I got to a place where I had to be obedient. And in my obedience, the jewel of Bobby came into my life. So I love Bobby. I do. I love everything he stands for. I love his humbleness. I love his vulgarness. I love his I love the way that he used to carry around hundreds of books, and treat them as each one, which they were, a part of him. And I really appreciate the spirit of Bobby Hemmitt. I do. And I give thanks and ashes to Bobby for being who he is. He definitely is a shining star when it comes down to metaphysics, to the unknown, to the ancient world, the ancient realms, to magic, to enlightenment, to all of those things that we as melanated people need to be able to understand that that's a part of us. And so for that reason, Bobby Hemmitt will forever and always be my master teacher. So that's the breakdown. And I hope I did my daughter proud. But I love y'all. I love y'all too. And I love Bobby and Linda for her feminine energy and combining that with Bobby and just making that whole dynamic and duality even stronger. So I love you too, Linda. I do. So that's it. That's my video for Bobby Hemmitt. So, bye.